in 2 weeks for the next World Cup next year, we could have filled 300 years of World Cups. Imagine that. This is absolutely crazy. And what is important and what is crucial is that the revenues that are generated from this are going back to the game all over the world.
I talked about that in this post about all of the cancellations that FIFA is dealing with and how they have called an emergency meeting. I have an update. The U.S. has suspended visas for 75 countries. 75 countries. Do you know that people were coming from all over the world to the U.S. to see the World Cup in the United States coming up? So canceling more than a third of the population, their visas will be catastrophic to FIFA. I think there's only about 194 countries. So canceling 75 countries' visas will be catastrophic to FIFA. If you did not also know that FIFA gave Trump a participation prize instead of the Nobel Peace Prize. Likely, this is some backlash, but also it is not safe to come to the United States of America. Do you agree?
This 2026 World Cup, it's getting so much attention, and we still got to talk about it. Welcome back. How are you guys doing? Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's jump right into this one. But before we go, if you haven't subscribed, please do not forget to do so. And to my return subscribers, thank you. This is getting so crazy. A lot of people are just like paying attention to this, even those that they are not a fan of soccer. You know what I mean? They are getting to know it, that people are boycotting the World Cup for 2026. But this lady said saying, she said the FIFA, the FIFA, the main man, he gave President Donald Trump an award. If y'all do not remember that time, I got a clip for y'all, for you to remember when this FIFA World Award was given to President Donald Trump. And I believe they gave it to him for this not to happen. But let's just go watch it.
A beautiful medal for you that you can wear everywhere you want to go.
I'm going to wear it right now.
Okay, let me hold. Fantastic. Excellent. And you definitely deserve the first FIFA Peace Prize for your action, for what you have obtained in your way, but you obtained it in an incredible way, and you can always count, Mr. President, on my support, on the support of the entire football community.
The world is a safer place now. The United States 1 year ago was not doing too well, and now I have to say we're the hottest country anywhere in the world, and we're going to keep it that way.
Do you remember that time? Do you remember that time? A lot of people remember that time because the FIFA, this award was created for President Donald Trump. This was the first time of this award. So he was the first to receive such an award. And a lot of people said, okay, it's like the FIFA, they are trying to like show the world that they are in agreement with President Donald Trump. And for sure, President Donald Trump is in agreement. He has no problem for the World Cup to be in the United States. But how many days left that a lot of people are canceling? They are canceling their ticket. And we are talking about business. This is a business, yo. We are talking about sponsorship. People that they are going to sponsor the World Cup. If they see that people are not coming in, if they see that the ticket got to be slashed in terms of like drop in sales, they want to make money. And if they see they're not making money, I just hope this World Cup goes smoothly. Because World Cup's supposed to bring us together. It's supposed to be a moment for us to just to have fun. But people took it to the social media. They got this to say. Credit to the creators for giving us this opportunity. Let's go listen. Then we had more commentary.
Hello and good morning. In today's episode of As the White Hood Turns, let's talk about FIFA. You know what I'm talking about. The World Cup, right? Okay. So we remember just a few short months ago when Infantino gave Sid that Peace Prize. You know, the made up one, right? That one. So it has now come to light that people all over the world are boycotting FIFA. and are canceling their travel and their tickets to come to the U.S. for the World Cup. What? They said, nah, we ain't coming. Y'all crazy. Y'all just be out here willy and nilly, shooting people, grabbing people off the street and everything. So no, we ain't coming. Get somebody else to do it. Get somebody else to do it because we ain't coming. And I love this. I love this because this just goes back to pretty much everything that Sid touches. Right? You can fill in the blank. I love this. I love it. Honorable mention, however, goes to the Philadelphia Eagles. You know, they are now out of the playoffs. We gonna blame Saquon. He went over there. He went over to the White Hood. And George Kittle, big honkin' Sid supporter, plays for the 49ers. He tore his Achilles yesterday. So even as the Niners advance, he won't be playing. I'm not saying that it's Sid's fault. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that when you align yourself with Sid, things don't always go your way, right? Because they never go his way. Not really.
Today, Tuesday, January 13, 2026, ICE attacked Inglewood, California in Los Angeles. They came into our city and took at least 10 to 15 people, including one of my family members. I also myself witnessed them detain a construction worker. And I'm pissed. This is bullshit. Inglewood is a historically black neighborhood with strong immigrant communities, indigenous roots, and nearly 50% Latino identifying people. And I know I'm not the only one sitting here with equal parts rage and heartbreak, knowing that our city is safe enough for the World Cup 2026, but not for the longtime residents. How can the world's elite feel protected here, but our families are living in fear? There is so much more I want to say, and I will, but this message is for Mayor Butts. You showed up at the protest last year, and we took some photos and had a good time. Will you show up for us today and protect us and condemn ICE from returning to Inglewood, California?
Please do not come to the United States. We are not the same country we were 4 months ago. It is not safe here anymore. They can pull you off the street. They can detain you. They'll do God knows what to you. They're doing it to our own citizens. They will do it to you. Please do not support American products. Don't buy American. Don't vacation here. I'm very sorry to say this, and I want to apologize on behalf of all rational Americans in this country who are fighting Trump tooth and nail with everything we have. We're sorry. We're doing the best we can to get rid of this guy and all his crooked cronies, but we're having a very difficult time doing it. We handed him the keys. An ignorant populace handed him the keys to this kingdom, and we're finding it very difficult to even slow him down, frankly. I think America's done. I hate to say that, but I don't know how much we can do, what we can do to slow this guy down. We're trying very hard. Please don't support us anymore. And to my government, my friends in government all over the world who we dealt with in business, and for so many years, you guys were so good to us all over the place. You know, France, Australia, the United Kingdom, of course, Canada, of course, Mexico, you know, Costa Rica, Panama, all over Asia. You know, you guys have been wonderful partners to us for years. I'm so sorry Trump is treating you like dirt. Don't expect anything better from him in the future. He's a tyrant. He wants to be a dictator, and frankly, he's turning into one very quickly. Again, we're having a hard time slowing him down. I'm sorry to say that. Please don't trust this guy. If you're working in government, he makes you a promise. His promise is worth nothing. I've known this guy for 30 years. His word is worthless. And that goes for all of his crooked cronies in our GOP that are supporting him. Do not trust this guy. Do not trust. The reason I'm telling you this right now, if you're wondering, is because I'm getting out to a couple million people on social media a week now. And he's going to shut me down. He's shutting friends of mine down. He's threatening my friends that have millions and millions of viewers on social media that are rational thinking people. He's threatening them within an inch of their life. He's going after them for taxes. He's going after them for any way he can. And I'm afraid it's going to continue. And I won't be able to say this, so I'm saying it now. Do not trust anything American at this point. We are not the same country. I don't know that we ever will be. Again, apologies from America. You guys have been so great to us, and we're so sorry.
News. Remember when FIFA gave Donald Trump a peace prize? Yeah, about that. International fans are now canceling their World Cup tickets in protest of Donald Trump's violent immigration crackdown, and it's snowballing fast. Nearly 17,000 fans have already canceled, and that number is climbing rapidly. And it's not because of prices, and it's not because of flights, but because people don't feel safe entering the United States anymore, and I don't blame them. See, fans from Europe, Africa, South America, and Asia are openly saying that they're not coming to a country where ICE is unallowed unaliving civilians, harassing people in the streets based on their skin color and accents, and treating immigrants and visitors like targets. The breaking point? Of course, the ICE unaliving in Minneapolis, where Renee Good, a U.S. citizen and mother, was unalived by a federal agent. That video went global, and suddenly the World Cup, which was supposed to be a celebration of unity, looks like it's being hosted by a violent country in crisis. People are posting refund confirmations instead of travel plans. Hashtags like boycott World Cup are trending internationally. Fans are saying they refuse to watch football on blood-stained soil. And here's the key part. They're hitting the money because that's the only language that Americans and this Trump regime understands. FIFA, they're reportedly panicking. Host cities are very nervous. Sponsors are watching closely because if international fans don't show up, the entire economic promise of the 2026 World Cup, it just collapses. This isn't just about soccer, it's about values. You can't sell joy, unity, and global community while running a violent country that looks hostile, militarized, and dangerous to outsiders.
For everyone who's feeling like you don't know what to do about the crazy stuff that's happening in our world this year, there's a new playbook. And it's not about being mad anymore, it's about being mindful. And the World Cup cancellations are no joke. Ticket industry websites are reporting that 17,000 fans have canceled their 2026 World Cup tickets amid calls to boycott the World Cup. Let's not forget that Mohamed Safa publicly announced that he was canceling his World Cup tickets as well. He went so far as saying, truly, the world needs to boycott the World Cup and boycott the Olympics. The U.S. is not a safe country for visitors. He's not wrong. Let's not forget that Spain, the reigning champions, have said that they're not sure they're going to attend this year if Israel is allowed to participate. I mean, do you know how many times the World Cup has been held in questionable locations with security concerns and all other kinds of atrocities? But finally, people are waking up and using something that is supposed to be unifying like the World Cup as a way of saying that this is not tolerable anymore. I guarantee you that some of these 17,000 people are serious World Cup fans, willing to travel across the country and spend crazy amounts of money just to attend. But they're willing to boycott it because there's something more important going on. So as you go through the rest of the year, and no doubt as more things upset and anger, remember that you have a voice and you have a choice. And it's time to be meaningful about how we use our voices and our resources. Because the new playbook for 2026 isn't about just being mad all the time. It's about being mindful and meaningful with our actions and our words.
Credit to the creators for giving us this opportunity to add our comment. Go down in the comment section, add your comment. How do you see this? How do you see this, especially if you are a soccer fan? You love the World Cup. You will love to see all your superstars, you know what I mean? But right now you are thinking about it. We used to fly down to watch the World Cup. I think the World Cup is supposed to bring us together, just like these creators said. One of the creators said it, that this is the time that we're supposed to just come together and let go of the politics, let go of the stress. The life is too stressful for someone of a group of people to buy ticket, to make reservation, to want to travel abroad. That means they just want to relieve themselves of stress. You know, this is heavy, because who does not, even if you don't watch it, the fact that you are going to listen to it, it's going to be the talk of the town. It's going to be the talk of the town. You know, you're going to see a lot of celebrities come out that you are going to see. You're going to see a lot of people having fun, smiling and whatnot. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Do y'all think this boycott is going to stop? Or do y'all think FIFA just got to do something? You know, maybe talk to this administration or whatnot. That was why a lot of people came out and said the FIFA, they gave President Donald Trump an award for this not to happen. But now we are still seeing this happening. They got to do something, because 2026 World Cup, it must not be boring. It must not. It just cannot be boring. What do y'all think? Let's go down there, add your comment. Thank you to all my return subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed, do not forget to subscribe. And I'm going to see y'all in the next one.